The night they discovered their secret, the biggest argument in the house wasn't about getting caught. It was about who had spent the money. When Emily walked into the living room, she found her husband, Daniel, sitting with a book. She mocked him for wasting time on cheap stories. Daniel looked up, confused by her anger. He reminded her that the house had been purchased with his inheritance. Emily laughed. That inheritance had become her money, and Daniel's ordinary paycheck could never have paid for their expensive lifestyle. Then she reminded him about the new car waiting at the dealership. They were supposed to collect it in 3 days. Daniel smiled and said that was how marriage worked. They shared everything, and soon the car would belong to both of them. Emily's expression suddenly changed. She told him to stop smiling because their secret had been discovered. Daniel froze. Daniel asked Emily how anyone could have found out. She had promised that her lawyer would keep them protected. Emily admitted the lawyer had failed, but she blamed Daniel's cousin for digging into business that wasn't his. Daniel refused to believe his cousin could betray them. He demanded to know how the cousin had discovered everything. Emily had no answer. Instead, she said they needed to leave the country. Daniel rejected the idea. Their life was there, their house, their friends, and his job. Emily stared at him and asked why those things suddenly mattered. Daniel reminded her that she hadn't cared about their life when they emptied the storage unit, sold their properties, rented out the house, and pawned their jewelry. They had spent that money chasing the luxurious lifestyle Emily wanted. Now, there was almost nothing left. Daniel angrily reminded her that he had warned her to spend carefully, but she had wanted more. Emily fired back, accusing him of wasting money. She brought up the $5,000 soccer jersey he had bought because it had been worn by his favorite number 10 player. Daniel defended that purchase. For a moment, their panic turned into another ridiculous argument. Then Emily forced herself to calm down. She suggested taking whatever money remained and escaping the country. As they sat there, both understood how they had miscalculated. They had sacrificed their property, their savings, their jewelry, and their stability for a life of luxury. And now, with their secret exposed, the life they had spent everything to build